Is Tom Cruise the most hated in the Hollywood? He hung from a skyscraper, scaled the Burj Khalifa, and even jumped out of a perfectly good airplane. All for a movie role. But behind the death-defying stunts and megawatt smile, some say Tom Cruise hides a dark side that has Hollywood's elite running scared. Who are the A-list stars who refuse to be in the same room with him? Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise were once Hollywood's golden couple, but their sudden and shocking separation left a deep wound, especially for Kidman. The news of the split blindsided her, a revelation even more jarring by Cruise's cryptic statement to the media. Nicole knows why. This is despite the fact that Kidman herself was left in the dark about the reasons behind the divorce. Many whispered that Cruise's dedication to Scientology played a role, a claim both he and the organization have vehemently denied. Beyond the immediate emotional turmoil, the separation fractured Kidman's relationship with her adopted children. While she returned to her native Australia, the children remained in Los Angeles with Cruise, creating a painful distance that has seemingly never fully healed. This estrangement was painfully evident in Kidman's absence from her children's weddings, with one child reportedly uninvited at Cruise's insistence. Instead of celebrating these milestones with her children, Kidman found solace in her passion for animal rights, becoming a prominent voice against animal cruelty. It's no exaggeration to say that the shadow of this split and its consequences continue to color Kidman's perspective on her former husband. The resentment, it seems, runs deep. Katie Holmes. After his marriage to Nicole Kidman ended, Tom Cruise found love again with Katie Holmes, a rising star who once had a poster of Cruise on her bedroom wall. However, their relationship followed a similar path to his previous marriage, culminating in a dramatic split. This time, though, Katie Holmes was the one who took charge. Over several months, Holmes meticulously planned her exit strategy, demonstrating foresight and determination reminiscent of her Dawson's Creek character, Joey Potter. She severed ties with anyone in her circle she suspected of loyalty to Cruise, ensuring utmost secrecy. Holmes even secured a secret apartment to provide a safe haven for herself and her daughter, Suri. When the time was right, she used a disposable phone to inform Cruise of her decision, leaving him blindsided. Sources close to the pair revealed that Cruise was in a state of shock for days following the bombshell. The divorce proceedings commenced, with Holmes ultimately gaining custody of Suri. Years later, insiders suggest that any reconciliation between the two remains improbable. Rumors indicate that Cruise felt deeply betrayed and abandoned by Holmes' departure. On the other hand, Holmes reportedly harbors no warm feelings towards her ex-husband, potentially even resenting him for what she perceived as a draining influence during their time together. Leah Remini. Leah Remini, a former Scientologist turned outspoken critic, has never been shy about expressing her intense dislike for the Church of Scientology and its most famous member, Tom Cruise. While many celebrated Top Gun Maverick's success and its positive impact on the movie industry, Remini used the opportunity to shine a light on what she believes is a darker side of the film's star and his controversial religion. Taking to social media, particularly TikTok, Remini shared a video that questioned the authenticity of Cruise's public persona. She implied it was all a carefully constructed act. Furthermore, Remini addressed the leaked audio of Cruise berating crew members for violating COVID-19 protocols on set. Rather than viewing it as a genuine concern for safety, Remini suggested Cruise might have orchestrated the leak to bolster his online image. Interestingly, this incident echoed a past controversy where Cruise publicly criticized Brook Shields for using antidepressants, showcasing a pattern of strong opinions on health matters. Remini has gone so far as to accuse Cruise and the Church of Scientology of hiding numerous secrets, portraying their outward appearance as a meticulously crafted illusion. In response, the Church has labeled Remini's actions as obsessive and driven by a personal vendetta. Kirsty Ali. Despite their shared Scientology beliefs, Tom Cruise and Kirsty Ali's relationship was rumored to be less than harmonious. Leah Remini, a prominent critic of Cruise and the Church of Scientology, hinted at a potential rift in her book, Troublemaker: surviving Hollywood and Scientology. This revelation was unexpected, as their supposed feud was largely unknown to the public. Interestingly, Ali once publicly defended Cruise amidst tabloid rumors that he was holding auditions to find a girlfriend. She chastised the media for not seeking Cruise's side of the story, suggesting that doing so would have revealed the truth. However, Remini's book later claimed that she'd heard whispers of Cruise's disapproval of both Ali and fellow Scientologist John Travolta, who, coincidentally, once forgot his lines on the set of Grease due to his intense focus on Scientology teachings that day. Following Ali's passing in 2022, speculation about their strained relationship intensified, particularly due to Cruise's silence. While numerous celebrities mourned the actress's death publicly, Cruise remained conspicuously absent from the chorus of tributes, further fueling the rumors. If you like this video, please leave a number 9 in the comments below. Brad Pitt. Hollywood heavyweights Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, each titan in their own right, famously clashed during the filming of the gothic horror classic, Interview with the Vampire. The project carried immense weight, with fans eager to see these two stars share the screen. Cruise, however, faced initial resistance from the very individual who penned the story. The novel's author questioned if he was the right fit for the part. Pitt, on the other hand, found himself grappling with the daunting task of acting alongside a cinematic giant like Cruise, a challenge amplified by a role he found less captivating than his co-stars. Pitt, who once confessed to struggling with bouts of depression during his early career, felt his character lacked the depth and complexity of Cruise's, leading to feelings of being overshadowed throughout the production. The atmosphere on set was thick with competition, contributing to a strained dynamic between the two actors. Pitt's cryptic description of their relationship likened it to two ships passing in the night, one heading north while the other journeyed south. Notably, despite both achieving immense success in their respective careers, Pitt and Cruise haven't shared the screen since. Adding fuel to the fire whispers within the industry suggest Pitt has less than flattering opinions of Cruise, reportedly calling him completely insane. Mark Wahlberg. During a conversation, Mark Wahlberg expressed his strong disapproval of comments attributed to Tom Cruise. Cruise had seemingly compared the difficulties of being separated from his children during filming to the experiences of military personnel stationed overseas, even likening it to serving in Afghanistan. Wahlberg, known for his intense preparation for roles like Lone Survivor, where he trained extensively with real Navy SEALs, took immense offense. He argued that no amount of method acting could ever truly replicate the sacrifices and dangers faced by soldiers in combat. He scoffed at the idea that spending hours in a makeup chair could be equated to the life-threatening situations faced by those in active war zones. Wahlberg firmly stated that actors who have the luxury of returning to comfortable hotels after a day on set have no right to draw such comparisons, emphasizing the vast chasm between the realities of filmmaking and military service. Alec Baldwin. During a speech at Elle magazine's Women in Hollywood event, Alec Baldwin, known for his outspoken nature and famous for his Saturday Night Live impersonations of Donald Trump, surprisingly called out Tom Cruise regarding the issue of Hollywood's gender pay gap. Baldwin proposed that if Cruise, known for commanding top-dollar salaries for his action roles, were to shave $29 million off his asking price, it could make a substantial impact on closing the wage difference between male and female actors. Baldwin clarified that he wasn't aiming to single out Cruise as the sole culprit, but if he had to pick one high-profile example, Cruise fits the bill. He humorously illustrated the vast pay disparity by comparing his own earnings to the mere cost of a pack of Altoids in the context of a Cruise mega hit like Mission Impossible. It's worth noting that in 2017, Forbes listed Cruise as the highest-paid actor globally, a testament to his box office drawing power. Interestingly, Baldwin's pointed critique didn't appear to spark any long-term feud between the two actors. They even shared the screen in the 2018 blockbuster Mission Impossible Fallout. Any reported on-set difficulties stemmed from physical injuries the actors sustained during filming, rather than personal clashes. This suggests that their professional relationship remained intact despite Baldwin's public remarks. Matt Lauer. Well known for his time at NBC and his interviews with big names, Matt Lauer had a famously tense live interview with Tom Cruise. This clash happened during Cruise's tough promotional tour for War of the Worlds, a film where Cruise's character fights for survival amidst an alien invasion, mirroring the actor's own battles with negative press at the time. Interestingly, Lauer had interviewed Cruise multiple times before, even playfully sparring with him on his show about their shared love for risky activities like skydiving. By the time of this particular interview, however, it was clear that Lauer wasn't planning to go easy. While they started with standard movie talk, Lauer abruptly changed direction. He delved into delicate subjects like Cruise's dedication to Scientology, a faith Cruise openly embraced as a path to self-discovery and spiritual understanding, and his then new relationship with Katie Holmes, hinting that it might be a publicity stunt. A visibly surprised Cruise reacted strongly, calling Lauer glib and suggesting he lacked knowledge on the subjects. Despite Lauer's continuous challenging questions, Cruise stayed relatively calm, defending his views and holding his ground, especially when the conversation turned to personal matters like his son's well-being and his commitment to being a present father. Justin Bieber. In a bizarre 2019 Twitter outburst, pop star Justin Bieber, known for his impulsive moments like unexpectedly serenading fans in Amsterdam canals, threw down the gauntlet and challenged Hollywood heavyweight Tom Cruise to a UFC-style showdown. Bieber's tweet, which quickly went viral, dared the Mission Impossible actor to step into the octagon, even tagging UFC President Dana White to potentially host the spectacle. Cruise, ever the stoic action hero, offered no public response. Later, during a lighthearted interview on The Late Late Show with James Corden, Bieber, who once surprised a group of schoolchildren with an impromptu performance, confessed that his tweet was a spur-of-the-moment reaction to a recent Cruise interview, and not a serious challenge. However, the baby singer did playfully boast that he could take down Cruise in a fight if it ever came to fruition. The root of Bieber's apparent animosity towards Cruise, however, remains a mystery. User. John Travolta. John Travolta's intense dislike for Tom Cruise is legendary, fueled by a potent cocktail of envy and resentment. Both actors hold prominent positions within the Church of Scientology. Travolta, an early adopter, joined in 1975 and quickly ascended the ranks, even reportedly using his private jet, once owned by Elvis Presley himself, to shuttle fellow Scientologists around. For over a decade, he was arguably the organization's most influential member, until Mimi Rogers brought her then-husband, Tom Cruise, into the fold. After Cruise's breakout role in Top Gun, he wasn't just a global superstar, he was Scientology's golden boy. This shift in power dynamics ignited Travolta's jealousy, which he reportedly expressed quite openly. In a move that exposed the simmering tension, Travolta penned a scathing letter to the church's president after Cruise received the Freedom Medal of Valor, an honor Travolta felt he deserved. Travolta's frustration over Cruise's elevated status within Scientology isn't unique. Whispers of similar sentiments from other church members suggest he's not alone in his disapproval. So yeah, if you like this video, please leave a number 9 in the comments below. Mickey Rourke. During an interview with Piers Morgan, Mickey Rourke openly shared his strong dislike for Tom Cruise. The topic arose when Morgan asked about Cruise's blockbuster hit Top Gun: Maverick, which was a major box office success and earned a surprising Academy Award nomination for Best Picture. Rourke, however, brushed it off, implying that such achievements held no significance for him. Rourke's criticism of Cruise didn't stop there. He confessed not only to finding Cruise unremarkable, but also to lacking respect for his acting career. He accused Cruise of essentially playing the same character for the past 30-plus years, a far cry from the unpredictable, often method approach that Rourke is known for, famously immersing himself in the world of boxing for his role in The Wrestler. He then contrasted this with his deep admiration for actors who constantly challenge themselves, like the iconic Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, and Robert De Niro. Despite a past feud with De Niro that involved unfavorable remarks about De Niro's acting abilities. Brook Shields. Brook Shields and Tom Cruise, who shared the screen in the 1981 film Endless Love and maintained a friendly relationship, experienced a period of strain due to Cruise's outspoken nature. When Shields candidly discussed her experience with postpartum depression and her use of medication on national television, Cruise publicly criticized her choices. He implied that Shields, who famously posed for Calvin Klein jeans at age 15, lacked a proper understanding of the medication she was promoting, asserting his own superior knowledge on the matter. Shields, surprised by his unsolicited and harsh critique, retorted with a suggestion that Cruise stick to acting, humorously referencing his role in the alien invasion film War of the Worlds as a prime example. Eventually realizing his mistake, Cruise made a gesture of reconciliation. He personally visited Shields' residence to offer a sincere apology for his previous remarks. This act of contrition was enough for Shields, who had previously dated John F. Kennedy Jr., to accept his apology and move beyond the incident, ultimately forgiving him. Judd Apatow. Celebrated comedic genius Judd Apatow, known for launching the careers of stars like Seth Rogen and Amy Schumer, has a list of collaborators as long as a Hollywood red carpet. However, one name you won't find on that list anytime soon is Tom Cruise. During his time hosting the Directors Guild of America Awards, an event known for its playful ribbing of attendees, Apatow unleashed a monologue so scathing towards Cruise that many speculated a deeper conflict was at play. Apatow's jokes started with Cruise's stature, a well-worn punchline, but quickly escalated. He revisited infamous Cruise moments like the Oprah couch escapade before wading into more controversial territory. Apatow touched on rumored issues with Cruise's parenting style and his vocal opposition to psychiatric medication. He even went so far as to propose that a medicated Cruise, at 60 years old, might think twice before leaping off buildings for a film. A not-so-subtle jab at Cruise's dedication to performing his own death-defying stunts, a practice that once landed him with a broken ankle on the set of Mission Impossible 6. Finally, Apatow openly questioned whether Cruise's association with the Church of Scientology played a role in his ability to perform such feats at his age. The pointed and personal nature of these remarks left no doubt that Apatow holds a strong, perhaps even hostile opinion towards the Top Gun star. Nazanin Boniadi. Nazanin Boniadi's time entangled with Scientology proved to be a traumatic chapter. Brought in as a prospective partner for Tom Cruise after his split from Nicole Kidman, Boniadi found herself in a bewildering and ultimately damaging situation. The relationship felt forced from the start, seemingly orchestrated by the church. One account tells of Boniadi struggling with a debilitating migraine, which made it difficult for her to comprehend directives from Scientology's leader, David Miscavage. This reportedly triggered a volatile outburst from Cruise, who allegedly screamed at her and then, maintaining unsettling eye contact, punched a desk in fury. Instead of a direct breakup weeks later, a church official relayed the message that the relationship was over. Boniadi was expected to accept this decision and move on, leaving her to grapple with the emotional aftermath. This difficult experience, coupled with the pressure and manipulation she reportedly endured within the church, likely shaped any potential feelings she may have towards Cruise. David Miscavige. David Miscavige is incredibly powerful and a major player on the world stage. Challenging him isn't generally recommended. He and Tom Cruise are currently very close, almost like brothers. But their early interactions weren't always smooth sailing. There was a time when Cruise unintentionally offended the Scientology leader. The incident occurred at a swanky party Miscavige threw for a new church member. He'd even brought in L. Ron Hubbard's personal chef to cater the poolside event. However, the festive mood soured when Cruise showed up 4 hours late, according to Ron Miscavige, David's father. Adding to the awkwardness, instead of lavish dinner, Cruise preferred to focus on his next movie project, meticulously studying the script by the poolside. This dedicated yet unusual behavior raised eyebrows among some attendees who had expected a more engaged celebratory presence. David Miscavage was visibly annoyed, not just by the tardiness but also by Cruise excusing himself to sleep before even touching the specially prepared meal. However, this initial hiccup was smoothed over soon after. A ski hunting trip cemented a bond between Cruise and Miscavige, leading to the close relationship they share today. Is Tom Cruise a misunderstood genius or a Hollywood tyrant? His demanding nature and controversial beliefs have divided fans and colleagues alike. We've laid out the facts. Now it's your turn to be the judge. Vote yes if you think the criticism is deserved, or no if you think it's gone too far. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Timeless Rewind for more controversial celebrity stories that will challenge your perspective. Let the debate begin.